Hello everyone, welcome back to my 12-hour stream of the Nintendo Switch 2. This thing just came out, and I picked it up last night. We were playing Fast Fusion, but now it's time for some welcome tour. Hope all of you had a good break. I did not quite finish my lunch, but that's all right. I did eat enough so that I won't be feeling starving. So, welcome to our Oh, that's cool. It's like an expo. I like it. Actually, it is an expo. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Select an appearance. Oh, look at all the people. You can choose the guy with the yellow hat if you want. Blue cap. This guy's got sunglasses. Sure. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. Welcome. Welcome, come on in. Hello, and welcome. What do you think of the venue? Is this the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 you've ever seen, or what? Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes Nintendo Switch 2 tick. Take some quizzes about the system, experience tech demos that show off the system's features, and of course, play minigames. What was that last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting. By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Alright, this is the Joy-Con 2 left area. The up button. Were you startled by that stamp popping up? Don't worry, it's harmless. Have fun with the stamp rally. Hunting down the hidden stamps is sure to be a blast. The left button. The down button. And we also have the right button. So, this is area A? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. The areas progress in alphabetical order. Pretty easy to remember. Just how big is this place? Well, would you look at that? You can tilt the right stick left and right to get a better view of the surroundings. The Nintendo Switch 2 insights have gotta be hiding somewhere around here. Maybe I'll take a look over that way. The minus button. I like how it's a bench. That's pretty cool. Looks like you can learn some stuff about Nintendo Switch 2 here. I'm gonna read up on this. You two can go ahead without me. You can learn about HD Rumble 2 here. You'll learn about the kinds of vibrations it makes, where it's located, how it works, and more. Does that tickle your fancy? I'm interested. Glad to hear it. Well then, here's HD Rumble 2 Insights 1. HD Rumble 2. Take a look here. These are the HD Rumble 2 parts for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. They're different from the HD Rumble parts for the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, these parts have been custom built from the ground up. They're housed within both the Joy-Con 2 and Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. And in order to fit inside both the Joy-Con 2 and Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, they've had to undergo even further separate customization. 2 facts. The HD Rumble 2 has been designed from the ground up, and it has been further customized to fit both the Joy-Con 2 and Pro Controller. How Rumble works. The rumble of the controller is created when magnets and electromagnets shift a weight. The rumble of older Nintendo controllers is created by a motor spinning a weight. When it comes to Nintendo Switch HD Rumble and Nintendo Switch 2 HD Rumble 2, the weight isn't spinning. Instead, it vibrates side to side at a very high speed. This is similar to how some trains use magnets to levitate, allowing them to move at extremely high speeds. Vibrating the weight sideways makes it easier to make it rumble in various ways. 2 facts. Rumble is created using magnets and electromagnets. HD Rumble 2 is created by a weight vibrating sideways. Powerful Rumble. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's HD Rumble 2 feature has a range of intensity, from very weak vibrations like a gentle touch, to much stronger vibrations. At maximum strength, the sensation will be much stronger than the HD Rumble on Nintendo Switch. However, these strong vibrations won't be used the whole time you're playing a game. Rather, the powerful rumble is reserved for specific moments where it makes the most sense. 2 facts. 1. HD Rumble 2 has a range of vibration from weak to strong. 2. The rumble can be very strong at maximum power, but it won't be constant. HD Rumble 2 is in your hands. The Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble in your hands. They've been designed to transmit this sensation directly. Hold on. Directly. No matter how you're holding them. This is because the HD Rumble 2 parts are directly attached to the plastic on the back. The parts being so close to where your hands are holding the controllers makes the vibrations easier to feel. The HD Rumble 2 parts are attached to the plastic on the backs of the Joy-Con 2 controllers. You read all of the insights? Great! Now that you've got all that knowledge under your belt, it's time for a quiz. Would you like to take the HD Rumble 2 Insights 1 quiz? Sure, I'll try it out. 4 questions. Question 1. Which part of the console is shown in the image? Is it the microphone, the mouse sensor, the HD Rumble, or the HD Rumble 2? It is the HD Rumble 2. Question number 2. How does the weight used for the HD Rumble 2 feature move? It spins around. It rolls around. It shakes from side to side. It actually stays still. It shakes from side to side. Question number 3. Which of the following is true of the strength of the HD Rumble 2 feature? It's always strong, it's always weak. It can be either strong or weak. Question number 4. In the Joy-Con 2 controllers, what are the HD Rumble 2 parts attached to? The plastic on the front, the middle part, the plastic on the back. They're not attached to anything. It is the plastic on the back. Perfect score. Amazing. Amazing. Full marks. You really know what's what when it comes to HD Rumble 2 now, eh? Sorry, you can't go through here yet. Come back after you've had a good look around Area E. Mouse foot, upper. The mouse feet make it easier to slide the Joy-Con 2 controllers when you're using mouse controls. The release button. You can lightly press these buttons to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. I read an insight that said you can play games that use a mouse in each hand. I wonder what sort of games would use a control scheme like that. The SL button. You can learn about Joy-Con 2 controller mouse sensors here. You'll discover how they ended up behaving like a mouse, their function beyond typical mice, and more. Would you happen to be interested? Sure, I am interested. Got it, then here you go, Mouse Sensor Insights 1. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. The Joy-Con 2 can be used as a mouse. This allows you to play games that are designed to be played with a cursor. Of course, there's more to move than just an arrow. This opens up new ways to play games as compared with Nintendo Switch. By the way, you might find it easier to hold the Joy-Con 2 like this. 2 facts, the Joy-Con 2 can be used as a mouse. 2. Mouse controls let you play games that are designed to be played with a cursor on Nintendo Switch 2. Using the mouse on your lap. Mice are typically designed to be used on desks or tables. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls, however, can also be used on other surfaces such as your legs. Mouse responsiveness may vary depending on the surface. This means that you don't always have to be near a desk or table surface. I am by a desk or a table surface, so we'll just use that. You'll be able to use the mouse even while sitting on a sofa. That is very cool, though, that you don't need some flat surface to use them on. 1. The Joy-Con 2 mouse can be used on your lap. You can play with the mouse while sitting on the sofa. Mouse sensors. A mouse sensor is located on each Joy-Con 2 controller. This is one right here. The truth is, they're actually black and white cameras with a resolution of just a handful of pixels. That's fewer pixels than the Nintendo Switch IR motion camera. It's even fewer than the old Game Boy camera. So, how are these cameras used? They check the surface they're on to see the direction and distance they're moved. This is then translated into mouse movement. Fun fact, they can capture thousands of photos in a single second. This number may vary, depending on the speed of movement. This allows the mouse to capture some very precise movement. The mouse sensors are black and white cameras, only a few pixels in size. They can capture thousands of photos in the span of 1 second. Not just a mouse. When you're using mouse controls, the Joy-Con 2 controller doesn't just act as a mouse. There's a host of other things it can do. For instance, the gyroscope and mouse can work together to determine which way and by how much you've turned something. This means you can use the mouse to grab and rotate objects in certain games. Also, the mouse can work together with the HD Rumble too. This lets you feel different kinds of rumbles as you move the cursor around. I'm just muting my phone, hold on. It's nice to have for the Zelda thing that we did earlier, but alright. And that's not all. The Joy-Con 2 left and Joy-Con 2 right both have built-in mouse sensors. So 2 people can play together with mouse controls. Or you can control 2 mice at once, 1 in each hand. So you see, there's a lot to mouse controls. Mouse controls can be used alongside the gyroscope and rumble features. 2-player, 1 mouse per player, or single-player, dual mice controls are also possible. Oh, wonderful. I see you've read everything. Well then, now that you're all up to speed, here's a quiz for you. Would you like to take the Mouse Sensor Insights 1 quiz? Yeah, sure, let's try it out. Insights Quiz. Mouse Sensors, Volume 1. Question number 1. In what way can you play games using Joy-Con 2 mouse controls? By using your voice? By touching the screen directly with your finger? By moving a cursor? By nibbling on cheese? I mean, it is mouse, so that does make sense. But I'm going to go with by moving a cursor. Question number 2. Joy-Con 2 mouse controls don't just have to be used on desks and tables. Where else can they be used? In midair, underwater, on glass windows, on your lap. Is on your lap. Question number 3. Which numbered area on the Joy-Con 2 controller shown indicates the mouse sensor? That would be number 2. Question number 4. What does the gyroscope allow you to do with the Joy-Con 2 mouse controllers? Mouse controls. You can take fancy photos of the mouse and compete in art competitions. You can rotate what you grab with the mouse. You can battle mice against each other. Or you can locate nearby sandwich shops. I mean, that is helpful. You can rotate what you grab with the mouse. Perfect score. Amazing. Great, you got every answer correct. I guess that makes you a mouse sensor sensei. How are you enjoying the insights quizzes? If you like, I can give you some very special insights. Oh, you'd like me to share my insights with you? Perfect. You can actually use mouse controls on the Nintendo Switch 2 home menu. Is that true? Can you? Oh, look at that. It works. Although the glass doesn't work as well as actually on my lap, which is interesting. I have a glass desk, so May have to use my lap if I ever do. Or a piece of paper, maybe. I could probably use this. Let's see how this works. Yeah, that's better. Oops. And it'll probably glide even better if I apply the wrist straps. There. Oh yeah, this actually feels a lot better. Yeah. Just go to the home menu, place a Joy-Con 2 controller on a surface, holding it as you would a mouse, and it will change to mouse controls. There's still much more to discover about Nintendo Switch 2. I hope you'll take the time to find it all. The mouse sensor. These sensors check the surface they're on, example a table or your lap, to work out how they're moved. Player LED. The magnetic connector. This mechanism attaches the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console. The sync button. Wow, I had no idea the buttons were made out of steel. SR button. Mouse foot lower. When you use mouse controls, the mouse feet make the Joy-Con 2 controllers easier to move around. Let's take another quiz. You can learn about attaching and detaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers here. You'll find out how they attach to the console, that you can actually attach them backwards, and more. Is that something you'd be interested in? I'm interested. Just what I like to hear. Then without further ado, introducing Magnetic Connector Insights 1. Attaching and detaching Joy-Con 2 is easy. To detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch 2 console, simply press the release buttons and they'll come off in an instant. You'll be able to detach them even if the console is in the dock. What's more, you can detach each one with a single hand. To attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers, simply bring them near the console. They're easy to both detach and attach. The Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached and detached in an instant. The Joy-Con 2 attach magnetically. Do you know how the Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the console? They use magnets. Unlike Nintendo Switch, there is no locking mechanism to prevent the controllers from being detached. The only thing keeping them connected is the force of the magnets. The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the main console using magnets. They are attached only through magnetic force. Joy-Con 2 can be attached backwards. Here's a fun fact about the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Each controller can be attached to the opposite side of the console. They can even be attached backwards. However, this orientation is not recommended. The Joy-Con 2 controllers won't charge when attached this way. The Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached on either side or even backwards. Where are the magnets? The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the Nintendo Switch 2 console magnetically. But just where are these magnets? Well, they're on the main body of the console. The Joy-Con 2 controllers don't have any magnets that attach to the console. The SL and SR buttons are made of steel. The magnets on the console attract the SL and SR buttons. The magnets that connect the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the console are on the console's main body. You see, you've read all of the insights. I think a little quiz is in order. If you've read all the insights, there should be no problem for you. What do you say? Ready to tackle the Magnetic Connector Insights 1 quiz? Sure, I'll try it out. Insights quiz. Magnetic Connectors, Volume 1. Question number 1. Which of the following is used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch 2 console? The C button, the ZL-ZR buttons, the release buttons, or telekinesis? As much as I wish I did have telekinesis and telekinetic powers, it is the release buttons. Question number 2. Which of the following is used to attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Glue, magnets, a locking mechanism, or love? Well, love's very important. So it's obviously love. But against my better judgment, I'm going to go with magnets. Question number 3. In which ways can the Joy-Con 2 controllers be attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? On either side, backwards, all of the above, none of the above, none of the above. How do they attach then? All of the above. Question number 4. Where are the magnets that keep the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console located? In the console, in the Joy-Con 2 controllers, in both the console and controllers, there are no magnets. It is in the console. Perfect score. Amazing. What a legend. You got all of the answers correct. You really know the ins and outs of the magnetic connectors now, huh? See if there's anything else for us to read down here. I read an insight that you can play games that use a mouse in each hand. Yeah, we read that. Alright, what else is there? Information. Hi there. I can invert the camera controls for you if you want. Normally, if you tilt the right stick to the right, the camera will move to the right. If you tilt the right stick to the left and the camera moves to the right, it's called inverted. If moving the camera left and right doesn't feel quite natural as it is, try switching between normal and inverted controls. The controls are currently inverted. Do you want to change them to normal? Nah. Come back anytime. If you find a lost item, be sure to give it to the newbie staff member to your right. The veteran staff member to your left is in charge of camera settings. Oh, welcome. Thanks for visiting the Lost and Found desk. I have a feeling that somewhere out there a lost item longs for its home. If you happen to find it, please bring it to me. I can't believe it. We're finally here. This place is massive. If you want to change your appearance, just exit the exhibit hall. Don't worry, we'll let you back in. Okay, so that's how you change your appearance. Right. We read that already. So this is Area A? Right. We read that already as well. Do you want to play this minigame? Then go ahead and talk to the staff member. I had my first go on one of those mouse controls games today. Believe you me, I was sliding around like nobody's business. Did you know you can press and hold B to run around? It's so much fun. Let me at the stamps. Oh. That's a lost item. Should you find any lost items as you make your way through the welcome tour, please be a helper and bring them to the information center. Thank you for doing your part. So that's what HD Rumble 2 is like. It's so much easier to understand when you go hands-on. The left Joy-Con 2 controller lets me use mouse controls with my left hand. Just have to press L while holding it like a mouse. Oh, that might have been a dude. That was so much fun. I didn't think we'd see something like that. The maracas are so cool. They feel so realistic. Alright. Time for mini games. And actually, I'm gonna deliver the item first. And then it'll be time for mini games. Oh, welcome. Thanks for visiting the Lost and Found desk. Oh, thanks for turning this in. I have a feeling that somewhere out there, a lost item longs for its home. If you happen to find it, please bring it to me. This minigame will showcase some of what the HD Rumble 2 feature can do. You're likely aware that HD Rumble 2 can produce very strong vibrations. This minigame will allow you to experience these strong vibrations firsthand. Move the mouse from side to side and the vibration will change in strength. Try to find where the vibration is strongest. How's that sound? You want to play Find the Strongest Rumble along a line? Sure, we'll try it out. Along a line. This exhibit requires mouse controls. 50 and 20. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it's not over here. Oh, it's somewhere over here, yeah. Oh, that was very strong. Kind of fades off towards the end there. It's somewhere around here. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go right there. Right there? Yeah, right there, I think. Oh! Distance 95. Missed by 45. Let's try that again. Okay, it's on this side. Nothing on that side. I'm gonna go right there. Okay, let's try this again. It's on this side this time. I think I'm gonna go there. Oh, I was close. Distance of 12. Love it. That's really fun. Simply exceptional. It seems you're able to gauge the strength of the rumble quite well. Part 2 is now open to the public. Collecting clear medals, eh? Oh hey, looks like you just got your first medal. I've already got 5, yep, I'm pretty good at this stuff. I need 7 to unlock this. I'm not there yet. As much as it pains me to say so, I can't let you play this minigame until you've gotten at least 7 medals. Well, let's see how this goes. Hey there, ready to show off your mouse skills? Mouse controls allow you to move your character more quickly and accurately than control sticks. In this minigame, there will be lots of spike balls falling from the sky. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. You'll need to use your mouse skills to dodge gracefully and weave tactically around them. It can be pretty tricky, so stay focused. What do you think? Do you want to play Dodge the Spike Balls survival mode? I don't think so. Nah, I'm kidding. We'll try it out. I'd like a mouse pad, I think. That might be more comfortable for me to use. Let me rearrange my desk super quickly here. Unfortunately, the Joy-Con doesn't work extremely well on glass. Dodge the spike balls. Needs to last for 30 seconds. I can do this. Oh, here comes the big ones. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I was stuck between a rock and a hard place there. Ugh. Come on, Ant-Man, you got this. I should have gone to the left. Oh. Hey, I got the first medal. Let's go. I can make it to 30. I can make it to past 30. It's gonna take me a while to get used to mouse controls, I think, which is weird because I use a mouse every single day. Oh, so close. These minigames are fun. This one's definitely a little bit more involved than the guess where the biggest rumble is, but that was a nice showcase of what the HD Rumble 2 can feel like. Quite strong, actually. Ah, shoot. I should have tried to leave the wall alone, because I don't think yeah, you can't wrap around. Oh. Focus up. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it this time. Definitely getting better at this minigame. That's good. Yeah, it's fun. Ugh. One more try. I would love to get the second medal. I might have to give it a break though. That's rough. That was some nice dodging. You've got some slick mouse skills. Looks like part 2 is available. I think you should give it another go. You might last a little longer this time. Okay, and part 2 only requires 2 medals, so we can unlock that. Someone's been busy. You've already got the 2 medals you need. I'll unlock Dodge the Spike Balls too, catch the stars. Part 1 just involved dodging. But in Part 2, you have an additional objective, collecting stars. Would you like to play Dodge the Spike Balls too, catch the stars? Sure, we can try it out. Oh. Off by 3. Dang, that was close. Closer, at least. New high score. Horrible. It's weird, like, this is a fairly simple minigame, right? But it's super fun and, like, I don't know. It's a good test of the eye-hand coordination. Ooh, almost got that. Oh shoot. Yeah. It's tough when the big ones start coming. Coming at you. $25. Well, we made it. That is fun. You got a fair few stars there. You've got some slick mouse skills. Holy shit, there's part 3! And there it is, part 3. I think you should give it another go. You might get more stars than last time. Not right now. Alright, demo time. You've got time. Okay, so this isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. In this demo, you'll get to shake the Joy-Con 2 controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. Physics-based calculations are used to make the beads and the maracas behave like real beads. As the beads shake around inside, the Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble to simulate the effect. Move the beads around inside the maracas and see for yourself what HD Rumble 2 is capable of. Putting my wrist strap on. Gonna go absolutely crazy with these. Yeah, we'll try it out. Controls. This exhibit requires shaking the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Attach the straps and allow adequate room around you during gameplay. Checklist. Shake the beads 20 times. You can change the appearance. Shake a rubber ball 20 times and gently roll the beads. And I'm not sure what the question mark is. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, wow, you can... Oh, you can feel the rubber ball inside. This is so cool. This is crazy. Oh, that feels super different. Wow, you can really feel the difference. He shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully that gave you a good taste of the HG Rumble 2 feature. How's your metal collection coming along? I've racked up 10. Pretty impressive, I know. I wonder how many clear medals there are in total. I heard that nobody's collected them all yet, but I'll be the first. Did you get all the stamps in Area A, the Joy-Con 2 left area yet? Sorry, it looks like you're going to need some more stamps. I'm missing 4. Collect all the stamps in Area A and then I'll let you through. You can find stamps in your major features, such as buttons or parts of the console. Happy hunting! What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, this will be one of them. The capture button. There's 3 left, eh? Okay. Let's see. What else could I be? Aha. The ZL button. The L button. And the left stick. There we go. Did you get all the stamps in Area A, the Joy-Con 2 left area yet? Yep, you got every last one. Good job. You can head on through. Area B up ahead can be a little slippery, so watch your step. The Nintendo Switch 2 console area. Whoa! I fell down. You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen here. You'll find out how clear and smooth the display is, as well as concepts like HDR, VRR, 120Hz, and more. What do you think? Doesn't that just sound fascinating? I'm interested. Yes, indeedy, here you are. Console Screen Insights 1. Crisp and detailed screen. If you could zoom in really close to the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen, you'd see that it's made up of lots of little dots. These dots are called pixels. There are 1920 horizontally and 1080 vertically, to be precise. This is also called 1920 by 1080 resolution. That's 2.25 times the resolution of the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, it's the highest resolution ever used on a Nintendo console. As for the size of the pixels, they're the smallest of any Nintendo console to date. Having the most pixels and the smallest pixels provides a crisper, more detailed screen. The screen is made up of 1920 by 1080 pixels. Bright light. You may have noticed already, but the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can emit some very bright light. We could also say this screen is HDR compatible. HDR here stands for High Dynamic Range. The Nintendo Switch console has approximately 16.77 million different types of light and color. Meanwhile, the Nintendo Switch 2 console can use hundreds of millions of different types of light and color. So what is that? Hundreds. So like, that's almost like 5 times. That's over 5 times. Yeah, wow. In games that support HDR, it's now possible to display bright, intense light. Here's a non-HDR image. And this is what happens when HDR is used. Look at the difference. Oh man. That's cool. In the non-HDR image, there's very little difference in brightness between the most vivid parts of the explosion and the area around it. Meanwhile, in the HDR image, the brighter areas can shine very brightly, while the darker parts remain unchanged. But don't worry, we took care not to make it too bright. The Nintendo Switch 2 screen can display bright, vivid light. It can use hundreds of millions of different types of light and color. Smooth movement. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change images at high speeds, up to 120 times per second in fact. So we can say that the screen is 120 Hz compatible. The faster the pictures change, the smoother the movement will appear. The Nintendo Switch console screen changes images up to 60 times per second. So a rate of 120 times per second will mean that the movement looks twice as smooth. The image shown is just an example, but for games that support 120 Hz, mouse movements will appear smoother, using the right stick to look around will feel smoother, and scrolling the screen will look smoother. But that's not the only benefit of playing games that support 120 Hz. The world appears to you 1/120th of a second faster, which could give you an advantage during very intense gameplay. Images can be changed up to 120 times per second. Movement is smooth in 120 Hz compatible games. Less choppy. I'm just gonna double check, make sure when I'm playing this still. I mean, I'm having a great time so far, but I know we have other games to get to today. I hope all of you are having fun with this. Yeah, we get an extra hour of this. Right on. Here's another thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen. It can make games feel less choppy. You could also say that the screen is VRR compatible. VRR is short for Variable Refresh Rate. When you're playing a game and a lot of characters appear on the screen, the frame rate can become choppy. Here's what's happening. It takes a little longer than normal to draw each picture. Because of this, the pictures aren't ready in time for when they're meant to be updated on the screen. So if the image has been changing 60 times every second, even a slight delay would skew the timing. Suddenly, the pictures would update at half the rate, only 30 times per second. You can see why a game might feel choppy. So in games that support VRR, the update rate can be changed on the fly to match the image completion rate. If it takes a little longer to draw the image, the update rate can be changed to 55 times per second. This is better than suddenly dropping to half the rate, so it's less likely to feel choppy. This all means that some players find VRR compatible games comfortable to play. Note, this video is purely for reference. The screen's VRR compatibility can help to reduce choppiness. Touchscreen! The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen does more than just display images. It's also a touchscreen that you can use with your fingers. It's designed to recognize where you touch the screen. When you're touching with two fingers, it can tell if your fingers are close together or farther apart. This all might be familiar already, but there's a little more to this. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's touchscreen can tell the position of up to 10 fingers at the same time. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is a touchscreen. It can recognize up to 10 points that you're touching with your fingers. Great, you read all the insights. What better way to commemorate your learning than with a quiz? Would you like to take the Console Screen Insights 1 quiz? Yes, please. 5 questions this time. Question number 1. The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is made up of lots of tiny bits. What are they called? Capsules? Yes, this is Dr. Mario. Axles, pixels, or pickles? Pixels. It's Pickle Rick! Question number 2. What can the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen display by enabling HDR? A 3-dimensional image? No, that's the Nintendo Switch 3. Smooth movement, pixel art, or bright light? I mean, only if you're playing pixel games. It's bright light. Question number 3. What is the maximum number of times that the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change from one picture to another in the space of 1 second? 10, 60, 100, or 120? Question number 4. Which feature is the Nintendo Switch 2 console compatible with in order to make the screen feel less choppy? VAR, VRR, VTR, VIP? VRR. Question number 5. How many points can be tracked on the Nintendo Switch 2 console's touchscreen at the same time? 1, 2, 5, or 10? It is 10. Perfect score. Amazing. A perfect score. That was as smooth can be. You've clearly taken all the lessons about the console screen. Alright. Ugh, I got one question wrong. I should review the content. So you get clear medals for playing minigames and tech demos. The better you do at a minigame, the more medals you get. That really gets me pumped up. There's a minigame where you need to guess the frame rate. This is my time to shine. The X map is real handy, huh? You can pick any of the exhibits you've visited before and zip right to it. This area is pretty big, it might be best to move around using the map. Alright, let's try the soccer game. In this minigame, you'll need to spot the difference between pairs of videos. The image shown on screen when you play a game changes rapidly. We call the rate at which it changes the frame rate, which is measured in frames per second, or FPS. Not first-person shooter, that's something else. The higher the frame rate, the smoother the game will look. Nintendo Switch 2 can reach up to 120 FPS. Can you tell the smoothness of 120 FPS apart from other frame rates? What do you say? Want to play Guess the Frame Rate? 120 FPS? Let's do it. What? What just happened there? Hello? Oh great, I think I broke it. Oh, it's doing something. I'm still interacting with it. I'm gonna go check, hold on. Okay. Uh, why is this broken now? Fan, what are you doing? Fan, what are you doing? Okay. I wonder if it was because of the 120 FPS or what. If I try it again, does it work? No. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Did I lose my mouse? Uh, Alright, well, I guess we're not playing this one on stream. Here's a demo. Nice, you already got 2 medals, go you. Then we can consider this demo, boom, open for business. You'll try out the HDR experience, won't you? HDR, which stands for High Dynamic Range, is a way of producing heaps of color and light. Explosions, nightscapes, all that good stuff should look nice and shiny on the screen. This particular HDR demo lets you experience fireworks. It should feel like they really pop. You can see just how much the fireworks change by toggling the HDR on or off. Oh yeah, I've been instructed to tell you visitors that the brightness will depend on your TV's HDR capabilities. You up for the HDR fireworks demo? Sure, hopefully this works. Experience the difference in brightness. Controls. This exhibit requires stick and button controls. Checklist. AR, set off some fireworks. X, toggle HDR, SDR. Toggle HDR, SDR 5 times while paused. Pause the fireworks 3 times, and whatever else. Something else. Alright. I'm not seeing too much. I mean, HDR definitely looks better. But I'm not sure if my monitor is HDR compatible, so that would make sense. See Nintendo Switch 2 light up the sky. Oh, here's a big one. That's fun. Those fireworks went way up high, huh? Makes you feel a bit small in the grand scheme of things, doesn't it? You see the difference between HDR on and HDR off now? I never thought we'd get to take a look around somewhere like this. I'm going to check out every inch of this place, corner to corner, top to bottom. Magnetic connector, left. This mechanism attaches the Joy-Con 2 left to the console. Anything else down here? Not really. That was such a pretty fireworks display. I am so down with HDR compatibility. They have fireworks? I need to see this. My sixth sense, it speaks to me. It's saying there's a hidden stamp near here.